Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back in another video. And this is going to be the best lockdown build to start NBA 2K26. So we're not going to waste any time. Let's just get straight into the video. So for the position, we're going with shooting guard, 6'7" for the height. The weight is going to be 212, or not 212, 216. And then the wingspan is going to be maxed out at 7'1". Now, 7'1" wingspan gets us 86 agility, or 84 strength and 86 agility, which is what we want. Unfortunately, we can't get 86 agility and 85 strength at the same time because it just won't allow us to do that. But essentially, what that used to be able to get us is a movable enforcer on gold, and also have that legend on ball menace after cap breakers. But it's alright. We'll have like 82 on this build, so it should be just fine. But we're gonna end up hitting continue here. Now, starting off with the finishing stats, we're going to have a 64 on the close shot, which I'm not going to lie, isn't going to get us too much, but this is a pure lockdown at the end of the day, so it is what it is. Driving dunk is going to be a 64, which will get us aerial wizard, and we're also able to get a few dunk animations as well. Standing dunk is going to be 40. Now, this is going to be pretty big because we're going to be able to get a few standing dunk animations. Now, that was fixed, by the way, because only heights above 6'4", I think, can get standing dunks, so make sure you're at least 6'7" on this build, or more than 6'4" at least, and you'll have 40 standing dunk. You can get your animations and all that good stuff. Now, moving on to the shooting, we're going to have a 78 on the three-pointer with a 68 mid-range. I'm not going to lie, for this build, I would probably specialize in either defense or shooting. Probably shooting, I'm not going to lie, because then we get Hall of Fame set shot with our max plus 2. Or maybe specialize in defense and then use your max plus 2 season level on your set shot, because I'm not going to lie, the build specialization is pretty hard, so it might be a while until you get Hall of Fame set shot. So if you're not trying to worry about that, I would just probably specialize in defense and then use your max plus 2 on set shot specialist to get that up to Hall of Fame. Now, with what I've seen in the in 2K this year, the shooting is very, very easy, okay? So with a 78 three-pointer, especially with Hall of Fame set shot, you should be able to hit shots very, very consistently on this build. So just keep that in mind when you're making it. I wouldn't really put too much mid-range on it. If you wanted to, you definitely could. But for this build, we're just going to, we're going to have insane defense. So we kind of just have to, sacrifice the attribute a little bit, some attributes. We're going to have a 55 on the pass sack, which, look, it's not great. I'm not going to lie. But this is a pure lockdown. You can't expect to get 90 pass sack, 90 dunk, 90 three-pointer on all the lockdown builds. So I know you guys in the comments are going to be going crazy. Like, yo, why is there no pass sack? It has some pass sack, all right? You could definitely put it down a little bit to get, you get like 25 or 30, and it would still be all right. But I know you guys are going crazy on me in the comments for putting 25 pass sack on a build. So we're going to go 55. It's not the greatest, but you do get dimer on bronze, which at least is something. And at least you're not going to be throwing the ball out of bounds, when there's someone wide open. So 55, is it the greatest? No. But, at the end of the day, you're a lockdown again, so shouldn't really be too much of a big deal. We're going to have a 60 on the ball handle and then 65 on the speed with ball. All right. So the defense, we're going to go with an 82 on the interior. So 82 interior defense essentially allows us to get post-move lockdown on silver, which is pretty good. We're also able to get paint patroller on silver, which is very solid again. The perimeter defense, we are going to have a 94. Now, 94 perimeter defense will give us Challenger, I think, on gold, I believe. But we're not really going 94 just to have 94. We're going to get cap breakers. We're going to try to make this build as good as possible. So with cap breakers, I would definitely put it up a little bit. And yeah, I think 94 perimeter is going to be pretty good. We're going to have a 94 steal for interceptor on Hall of Fame. Now, if they make a patch to on-ball steals and they actually make them pretty good, then I would say use cap breakers on this. But if you get cap breakers, obviously use them on your perimeter defense to get it to 99. And then if they make a patch, put your steal up to 99. But if you get cap breakers, put it on perimeter first. Can't really speak today, but put it on perimeter first, so that way you can get your legend badges and all that. And then if they make a patch, then you can just, put it on your steal. The block is going to be an 84. I keep doing that because I'm used to the 25 builder. But 84 block, we're going to have silver paint patroller, which would be very solid. You can't get 88, unfortunately. So 88 would get us high flying denier on gold. But still, 84 block will be very solid. It's a tier 2 badge as well. So that means you'll be able to get Paint Patroller on Hall of Fame if you wanted to with your Max Plus 2. As you guys can see, this is a tier 2 badge. So you can put it up to Hall of Fame with a Max Plus 2, which I think is pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, it might not be like the craziest thing for you, but if you're playing 2s, like playing at the 1, it's definitely going to be some that's pretty good, because you're going to be guarding other 6'8s or 6'7s that are going to be ISOing a lot. So just keep that in mind when you're making this build. If you don't really care about the Paint Patroller, then it is what it is. We're going to have a 74 on the offensive rebounding. And with defensive rebound, by the way, you're able to get gold box out and silver rebound chaser. So again, maybe the Max Plus 2 could be something of interest for you. You can get legend box out on this build by putting your Max Plus 2 on there. You can also get Hall of Fame rebound chaser as well. So, I mean, overall, it's looking really nice in terms of the rebounding. You also have max wingspan, and you're going to have pretty good strength for getting good box outs. So, I mean, look, it's going to be pretty good, I'm not going to lie. The speed is going to be a 90. All right, we're going to have a 90 speed. The agility is going to be maxed out, obviously, which is pretty good. So 86 agility, and then we're going to have an 82 on the strength. An 82 strength will get us a movable enforcer on silver. We can't get it on gold, sadly, because we need 85. But if we put up to 85, then we lose out on 86 agility, which will get us legend on ball. So we'll just go with 82. It's not the biggest deal in the world. And then we're going to have a 74 vertical or 75. You can put some more attributes on your build. I'll just put on driving dunk, get it to 65, and then do this. And this is what the build is looking like. Now, in terms of cap breakers, obviously, you want to go perimeter defense first, because that's what's going to get you all these legend badges, such as Challenger and On Ball and Pick Dodger. You can get that to Hall of Fame. And use your Max Plus 1 on Pick Dodger to get that to legend. And then second set of cap breakers, other 5 cap breakers, probably put it on steel. Or maybe steals aren't going to be that good. Maybe you want to put on your vertical or something. You could probably upgrade that to like an 83 or 84. Who knows? Maybe you could put on your offensive rebounding too. We're just going to have to wait and see, what the cap breakers really look like. We have seen a couple of people get cap breakers, but again, we're just going to have to wait and see with everything going on and all that. But for this build, it's mainly a defensive build. You can guard really the 1 through 5, which is something that's pretty great. You can keep up with smaller guards too. You're going to have 90 speed. So, I mean, overall, like, obviously the defense is incredible, but the other stuff isn't great, but the defense is incredible, which is really all you need. You still have some dunk, you still have some pass act, and the shooting's obviously going to not really be a problem. And look at the name, man. I really like this name, a defensive demon, all right? That's a crazy name. We got the strengths, the weaknesses, and all that, but it is what it is. That's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is Airball. Peace.